So, welcome to the next guitar build. This is a cheap Fender Squier Affinity that I was able to get for 150 bucks, and we're going to turn this into a new guitar named after my daughter Kai. More details to come. So here we are at another guitar reclamation project. Now here's the deal, I wanted to have a Fender Strat. Just with my guitars I have, with my Flying V Jackson or my Fernandez that I have, or even my Dean guitar, there's just some tones I was struggling trying to get because I didn't have anything that was a single coil. If you're gonna have a single coil, you might as well go with a Fender Strat. So I wanted a Strat or a Strat model guitar, but I did not feel like paying the price for some of these guitars. So I did some research and I found that if you got the guitar similar to what you saw in that opening scene, if you got a Fender Squier, specifically the Affinity, then it was not that far off from a Strat. Just pretty much upgrade your pickups. So I thought, all right, let's do that. Pretty simple. I'll get one, throw in some new pickups, be done with it. Picked up that other one off Facebook Marketplace for $150, that black one I showed you earlier, and was just gonna throw in some new, got right off of Sweetwater. Love Sweetwater, kudos to Sweetwater. Got an American standard pickup set for just a couple $100. I was gonna throw it in and be done with it. But my daughter Kai said, "Dad, you need to get a blue guitar. Blue's her favorite color. You need to have a blue guitar." So I looked at her and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna one-up you on that one. I don't need a blue guitar, I need a blue Kai guitar. So this is how we made the Kai guitar. Hey, come here, Kai.
What?
Help me model the Kai guitar as it's coming so far. So this is Kai.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guitar is going to be named after her. It's going to be her signature edition guitar here. And we've gotten the paint stripped off of it. There's this weird layer of almost adhesive that's still on there. So we have some sanding to go. I tried to take it off with the heat gun and it's chipping through. So I'm gonna do some wood filler probably, but we'll sand the rest of it off. Flip it around, Kai. Let's see the backside. There you go. So some sanding to do, and then we'll see what comes next. So things are coming along nicely. Missed a few steps along the way. We did take the guitar, sanded it down with 60 grit, then 150, then 220. Then we took some grain filler, sealed the whole thing over with grain filler and wood filler for any gouges that may have been caused by my sloppiness or anything else. Sanded it down again with that time just with 150 and 220. And then we hung it up, made a little box here to catch overspray in, and I've already done one quick coat. The color here. This is what my daughter picked out. She wanted it. So it's a metallic, deep blue. This is actually for brilliant metal finishes. So it's supposed to be for metal, but hey, doesn't matter. She liked the color, so we're going with it. I also did some testing of some other paint on some wood. So, because ultimately this is going to have this and then some glow-in-the-dark paint mixed in there somewhere with some poly on top. So I took a little piece of junk wood and put the sealer, a little bit of this, a little bit of glow-in-the-dark, a little bit of poly, made sure it all worked well. Also for the headstock, we'll be using some acrylic paint for the logo. So we did a little testing on that as well. The headstock itself right now has been all taped up to protect it, and you can see we got the Fender Squire logo off. So you've seen most of this up close and everything. Kai, that is her name, so does the Kai guitar. We have the G series, you have the G2. This one, instead of giving it a G name, it is the Kai guitar after my daughter, Kai, which we got that name from the Hebrew. We wanted her, I'm sorry, from Hawaiian, another daughter's Hebrew. We wanted her to have the same name as my daughter Marissa, but in a different language. Marissa means of the sea, and in Hawaiian, Kai means of the sea. I found online an ancient Hawaiian alphabet, and according to what I saw online, and if anyone out there is Polynesian and knows I'm getting this wrong, my apologies. Just for my research, this would be an ancient Hawaiian alphabet and should say Kai phonetically, the K and the I, and then of course her handprints on the back, both this and the front in glow in the dark. All right, this is the debut of the Kai guitar, being played by Kai herself. Here we go. Position 1. Again, all clean with the exception of a little reverb and echo. Sounds like a Strat to me. Position 2. Position 3. Position 4. And position 5. Alright, that's with all tones up. Well, I guess my one tone was down a little bit. Right. So we're going to try something a little bit different, throw in a little TC Electronic Mojo, and just give us a little overdrive, play a little something a little different here. That's a little blues lick. And of course, if you have a Strat, you got to do at least one attempt at an iconic Strat song. So here's a poor rendition of an iconic Strat song.